Hey, what is up guys, Awesome Bomb here, and today I want to share my impressions on XCOM Enemy Unknown. So that's a turn-based strategy game, and I'm actually pretty new to that. Like I don't think I've ever actually played a turn-based strategy game. I mean, I've played strategy games, but not turn-based. So it's kind of new for me. I mean, like when I started up the game, I actually went for easy difficulty instead of like normal. I just didn't know for sure if I was going to be able to do normal anything because I'm not really experienced like with the turn-based stuff. But yeah, I mean I managed in easy. I mean it's not like I had a real tough time or anything. So I want to share my impressions on the gameplay, the story, and then after that I'll give you my verdict at which score I would give it. So anyway, let's start off with the gameplay. What's good and bad about it. So first want to say was what I think is good about the gameplay. So first of all, the gameplay itself is like it in general is very addicting. I mean, like as soon as you start playing it, you just feel like you want to keep going. Like you just don't want to stop anymore. You just want to keep going at the end till the end. Like it's somehow there's something in it that just makes it really addicting, and it just like doesn't want to make you stop anymore or something like that. Like it's something weird. I mean, I'm not sure what it is, but it's like it's just something addicting in this game that just makes you want to play it more and more and more. But yeah, I mean, it's a real good thing that that's like the case because it just keeps you playing it. Like it keeps you motivated to play more. But yeah, whatever. So another thing I liked, what actually is pretty interesting, like in the beginning you get the option to have like an auto save and or a manual save. Like for example, like if you saw like in the gameplay video I posted a few days back, like you can lose your soldiers, right? I mean, I think I didn't even know I didn't lose any soldiers, but you can lose soldiers, right? I mean, so basically, if you have the autosave on, that means that that soldier really is gone and dead, right? But if you have the like manual save, you can like load your game like back to before that guy was killed, and like he will be alive again. And you can like try to do something different to like make him survive, right? And I mean, in this game, like every soldier counts. Like whenever you lose a soldier, you feel like God damn it, why did that happen? Like I didn't want some fuck I didn't want somebody to die in this. Like you just feel bad for like the soldier who died, and like it's just fucked up. And like throughout the game, you're probably gonna lose quite a lot of soldiers instead of like except you feel like really good at this turn-based stuff. I mean, I'm not sure, but yeah, I mean, it's just fucked up. Like that's kind of the reason why I decided to not have autosave, but instead I would just have the manual save. I mean, I just sometimes didn't feel like losing my soldiers, right? I mean, of course it would like add to the effect, like the emotional reaction to that, and like of course if you had like the autosave on, the loss would truly feel like a loss. But with like manual save, if you lose the character which you have kind of cared about and just want to keep like because it was really good, uh, you can you could like just load your save game and it will be back, right? So I mean, I kind of like, as I like to call it myself, I went the pussy way and I just decided to do the manual save so I don't lose my like best characters. I mean, I just didn't feel like losing them. I mean, I want to keep them like just for better missions, right? I mean, like when there's really hard missions, I want to use the like really good characters so I don't lose them. Like you know how shit goes. But yeah, I mean, I just went for the manual save. I mean, I just didn't feel like risking like my soldiers with the auto save thing. But whatever. I mean, it's a good thing that you have the option to have both. Like, if you want to do auto save and like go hardcore on it, and just if you lose somebody, it's done. You can do that auto save, of course. But if you feel like I'm gonna be a pussy, you can always choose the manual save. I mean, that's whatever. It's a cool thing that they did that. But yeah, this game, of course, has a great leveling system and also a good customization system. Because like whenever you use a certain soldier on a mission, the soldiers can be upgraded depending on how many kills they get. Like if they get some kills, they will be able to be promoted, and with that they get like this new like abilities, and like it improves their behavior on the battlefield, and it's pretty cool. And like, but if you don't kill any enemies with the soldier, he also can't be promoted. So you really have to make sure that the particular soldier, if you're like trying to level a particular soldier, you got to make sure that this soldier makes a certain amount of kills so that he can be promoted to the next level. Um, but yeah, I mean, I think that's a really good system. I mean, at first you don't really notice it all that much. Like you're just trying to survive. Like you're trying to just kill aliens. But when you eventually like get some really good soldiers, you just feel like you should keep those soldiers. Like you should just keep leveling those soldiers to get them like really high up in the leveling system. And yeah, I mean, with that, of course, you get the new abilities, as I said, so it can even get yeah, it can get even better. I'm sorry, it's just I'm not really awake right now, but hey, but yeah, I mean, it's just a really good system. And yeah, as I said, the customization is also really cool. I mean, like every soldier has, I think, 4 or 5. No, wait. So every soldier has like 4. How do you say that? Like rooms for customization. I don't know exactly how to say that, but like every soldier can equip a main weapon, a pistol, an armor, and what's it again? Like a item, for example, like a med kit, or like this like extra defense thing that you can like get on your soldier, and he will be extra defended for something like that, you know. And like for example, there are like different classes of every soldier. Like there are different classes. There's a heavy class, support class, assault class, sniper class. You get the idea. I mean, there's quite a few classes, and like the support class in particular can have one extra slot. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Not like a room, but a slot for your customization. So I mean, this is pretty cool. Just like, for example, these supports are actually really useful for like having medkits on them, so they can heal other soldiers if they're down or just like really wounded. You can also like you can just put the medkit on that soldier. And then you have one extra slot, so you can put like a extra armor on it, or like a scope that improves their accuracy if it's necessary, like stuff like that. I mean, it's pretty cool. Just the customization itself is just really wide, pretty much, and like it's pretty cool how they made that. But yeah, so also like of course this game you battle aliens, and just the variety of aliens, like different types, is pretty cool. I mean, there are probably more than 10 different types of aliens, and all of them behave differently, and you have to have like a different tactic for every single alien type. So I mean, it's pretty cool how they did that, how they made that like possible to have like so many different kinds of aliens, and that they all behave differently and like have all these different abilities. So I mean, it's pretty cool how they did that. Gotta be honest here. So, and yeah, last but not least, there's just like there are various different types of missions, and they're all pretty much like pretty cool and pretty fun. Like for example, I'm gonna name a few missions here. So there's one type, like just the standard like type. You just gotta just land on a place where there have been spotted some aliens. You just gotta take them out. I mean, it's not a bad, like it's not a hard thing to do or anything. Then like the other type that like is like a pretty much an assault on a city or something like that, and like you have to evacuate like the civilians that are in the area still, and like the aliens will actually try to kill those civilians, and like it's pretty much like a race against time to get those civilians out of there, and like you can never like make all civilians survive. I mean, there's no way that you're gonna be able to do that. I mean, I was close once. Someone like there's always like 18 civilians in those missions. Like you gotta save 18 civilians, but I think the best I had, like I had saved 16 of them and like 2 died. I mean, this is a really good thing. I mean, usually I get around like 10 or 12 saved. Like it's yeah. I mean, you can easily lose those civilians because they're sometimes they're really dumb and they're just gonna run right towards the aliens for no good reason. Like it's sometimes they're really stupid. But whatever. I mean, there's just like there are, as I said, what I'm trying to say here, there are tons of different types of missions and like they're all fun in their own ways and like they all have a or they all require a different strategy. Like how do you make sure that you come out of this mission alive? You know. But yeah, I mean that's all for the good part of the gameplay. Right now, just want to real quick share what I did like about the gameplay. I mean, this is not a lot. I mean, I pretty much liked it most of all. But there's one thing that I did really like about it, and there's this like I think it's a bug. I mean, I'm not sure, but I think this is a bug. Basically, like you can't see the whole battlefield, right? I mean, your soldiers are not able to see everything on the battlefield, and like the aliens always move around in the background, even if you can't see them, they're still moving around places, like just trying to move forward and trying to find your soldiers, right? And trying to kind of flank around. But the fucked up thing about that is that these aliens move around in the background, right? So when they do enter your field of vision, they appear, and you get this like generic cutscene where they show these aliens and how like they react to seeing you. Like there's always pretty much the same cutscene for every single enemy type, but like it's when that cutscene occurs, the aliens get 2 moves. Or no, not really 2 turns, but just 2 moves. They get to move twice, and that is the max for every single soldier in your team, and also just pretty much for every alien as well. They get 2 moves, and then their turn is over. Then they switch to another soldier or alien, and then that soldier can do 2 turns or 2 moves, and then the other soldier can do 2 moves. Like it's pretty much like that. The thing is, whenever these aliens like enter your field of vision, they get 2 moves, but they already entered your field of vision, so they already had 1 or 2 moves. So I don't think that's supposed to be the case. I mean, of course, it's somewhat strange. I mean, you see them running into your field of vision, right? And then this cutscene occurs, and then they get 2 more moves, which basically lets them have 3 or 4 moves, which is a bit unfair. If I'm going to be honest here, it's a bit unfair. But whenever they enter your field of vision, they do not have like they're not allowed to attack you yet. I mean, they can just move around, but they're not allowed to attack you yet. So they have to wait for their real turn, right? But whatever. I mean, it's just a bit unfair that they get to have like 3 or 4 turns because of this bug, I suppose. I mean, I'm not sure if it's a bug or not, but whatever. I mean, it's just a bit unfair. But that's not a real big deal or anything. I mean, it's just a little thing that I didn't really like. But other than that, I mean, the gameplay is just fine. So yeah, whatever. So alright. So I want to real quick share my thoughts on the story as well. And like in the beginning, of course you get a tutorial how to play the game. How does this like turn-based thing work? What kind of weaponry do you have? What kind of like items, like the grenades, for example? How do they work? Like they explain it quite well to you. Even for me personally, I mean I've never played a turn-based game before, so this is something from someone who has never played these kind of things. They really do explain how to play the game well. Like it's really cool. Just the tutorial wise, it's just really cool, and like just the tension in the tutorial itself, right? Like the tension, like when in these cutscenes are just like crazy. Like you just land right here on this like place, like that's fucking panic spread around the place, and like yeah, I mean it's just like some strange things happen, and like you hear this guy. like having pain and shit like that, and he's trying to figure out what the hell's going on, and like you get to this guy, and he turns out to be like controlled by this alien, and like it's pretty fucking cool just how they made this tutorial so interesting. Like immediately it grabs you, it grabs your attention immediately. I mean, it's just a cool thing how they did that. And like yeah, like throughout the mission, like throughout the game, you slowly like get to see what these aliens really are. Like you slowly get to see like more and more alien types, and like get introduced to these their like way of behavior and like their technology, and like you gotta kind of use their technology to improve your own, and you can like get these really good plasma weapons or laser weapons or whatever, like things you didn't have before the invasion. And like it's just cool how they did that, and I think like that's really cool. Just that you get like slowly introduced to all these aliens, and it's just yeah. I mean, I think it's a great thing they did right there with that. Oh yeah. So the last mission. The last mission is really an eye opener. I mean, like until the very end of the game, you kind of don't see what these aliens really are. I mean, you're just trying to kind of figure it out by like researching their bodies, and like you're just trying to slowly figure out what these aliens are. And like at the last mission, you do the last mission is like really an eye opener. I mean, you really do get to see what exactly these aliens are, and like what they're trying to do. But the thing is with that, they don't like they never really tell their motives. Like that's kind of fucked up. I don't know, understand why they didn't really tell their motives, because it seems that they're just trying to find something, like they're trying to improve their own army somehow, and like they I'm not gonna spoil the ending or anything. I mean, it's cooler if you like see or hear it for yourself, but it's just like they're trying to find a way to improve, and they're having a really tough time with that. But like at the end, they kind of just yeah. Now I'm not gonna say what happens at the end. I mean, I'm not gonna spoil anything or anything. So, I mean, this is all I'm gonna say about it for right now. I mean, it just feels like their motives aren't really made clear, and it's just there's something they should have made a bit clearer than this. Like, whatever. I mean, the ending is still the last mission. That is really cool, and I like how they did it. Like I like how they just made the last mission, just the way they did it. And I'm not gonna spoil it again. So whatever. Alright, so, but yeah, I mean, the ending itself, like the last cutscene, is a bit anticlimactic. Like, climactic. I mean, it sure is visually impressive, but the thing that just doesn't, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. I mean, the ending itself is just something. It just lacks something, and like in the last cutscene, it just seems like it was just too quiet. Like I feel like there was some kind of sound bug or something. Like there was no background music or like barely any like sounds. I mean, you could hear like the people talking, but like the sound effects themselves were kind of absent or something. I don't know, but they just weren't there. Like there was no music, so it kind of the last cutscene just kind of felt weird to me. Like, I don't know what was up with that. I mean, perhaps it was a bug or something. I don't know. But whatever. But yeah, I mean, it's just a bit anticlimactic, that's all. But yeah. I mean, I guess that brings me to the end. I don't think I have anything else to share here. I mean, it's a really cool game. I really enjoyed it as a first time that I've ever played a turn-based strategy game before. I mean, I really enjoyed playing this game, and it was something new. It actually took quite a while to finish. I mean, I don't know exactly how long it took me to finish, like maybe, I don't know, 30 hours or something like that. I mean, I'm not exactly sure, but I mean, it really took quite a while to finish, and I'm pretty glad that's the case. But yeah, so a final score, I would give this game a 9 out of 10, a solid 9 out of 10. I mean, this game is really good, and absolutely, I recommend that you at least try this game out. If you're a fan of turn-based strategy games and you've never actually played this game before, I definitely recommend that you at least try check it out because this game is really cool. And like even if you've never played a turn-based strategy game before and you feel like maybe this could be something for you, uh, go ahead and check out videos on YouTube, see what it's all about, like see if it's something for you as well. Like I'm not sure if you're gonna like this kind of stuff. I mean, I personally do like it a lot. I mean, even just for someone who has never played this turn-based strategy before, uh, it just felt like something new and nice for me, and I really enjoyed playing it. So yeah, I mean whatever. It's a fine game. That's just the point I'm trying to make here. So yeah, I guess that is that for this video, guys. If you have any more questions about my impressions, or if you have any questions about the game itself, feel free to ask them. I will answer them as soon as possible. The next game I'll be sharing my impressions on may come as a bit of a surprise. It is actually Dishonored, the Game of the Year edition. Um, I bought this game a few days back, actually a few weeks back. Um, like it was discounted. It was at a discount price of I believe 13 euros something, and I thought like I just can't miss out on this. Like this is such a fine game. I mean, at least the reviewers like they're all pretty positive about this. So I was like just why not go ahead and buy it. So yeah, I mean I decided to buy the Dishonored God Game of the Year edition. I keep saying GOTY edition. I don't know why, but you get the idea. Like I've been playing this game for a few hours now. So far, not really impressed, but I mean, perhaps it will get better later on. I mean, who knows? But yeah, I mean, next to that, I actually bought Red Dead Redemption as well. I mean, I've never played Red Dead Redemption before, and yeah, I also bought that game for like 10 euros, I believe. Like it was really low in price as well. So yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna share my impressions on that on that game as well. And of course, next to that, like Sly Cooper and what was it? Outline Miami is also coming, but I'm not sure when I'll be able to do that because I'm like as you can tell, I'm really busy with all these games, and like next to that, I also have school. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna be able to finish these games in time. I mean, I'm not sure, but we'll see how this goes. I mean, at least if I'm not uploading any videos for a while, at least you know that I'm really busy with stuff, and like I can't like make so many videos, like play so many games and like so much in such a short time. So whatever. I should probably mention as well. I've also been playing some Nintendo DS games lately. Yes, a bit strange. I mean, I don't have a Nintendo DS. I actually like downloaded the emulator on my PC and like downloaded a few of these like games I've actually been wanting to play for quite some while. For example, I've been playing Pokemon Heart Gold for a little while. I mean, I'm a pretty big fan of Pokemon. I just like Pokemon. I don't know. Sometimes something about the game is just something I like about it. I don't know what, but it's just fun. Uh, yeah, but I've been playing Hard Gold lately. I'm pretty enjoying it. I'm not sure if I should also share my impressions on that. I mean, I'm probably not gonna do it, but yeah, I mean, whatever. I mean, also I'm planning to play some Pokemon Platinum, I believe, and Golden Sun Dark Dawn. It's actually like a pretty cool game, I think. I mean, I like the Golden Sun franchise. If you don't know what that is, just Google it. You'll see what it is. But it's a really cool franchise as well. I mean, I've played the previous two Golden Suns before Dark Dawn, and I'm planning to play Dark Dawn on my emulator right here. And next to that, what do I have? I believe I did have something else, and that. Oh yeah, Okamiden. I mean, this is like perhaps you know it. I mean, I've mentioned this a few months back. Like I played Okami HD, which is like this Japanese game, and I really enjoyed that. And Okamiden is basically a sequel to that, but it's only on the DS. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited to play this game as well on my emulator. I mean, I'm not sure if it's gonna be like as like Okami HD, but perhaps it is. I don't know. We'll see how that works out. I mean, I'm really busy. I got a ton of fucking games to play, like too much actually, or too many games. Just ridiculous how many I have to play. Well, whatever. I'm talking too much here. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the Dishonored Game of the Year edition impressions. I mean, I'm not sure when I'll be able to do it. Just hang in there. I mean, I hope I'll be able to do it real soon. So yeah, later, guys.